Overseas merchandise trade. February 2024. This release refers to trade in goods only. In February 2024, compared with February 2023, goods exports rose by $823 million, 16%, to $5.9 billion. Goods imports rose by $194 million, 3.3%, to $6.1 billion. The monthly trade balance was a deficit of $218 million. Goods exports rose by $823 million, 16%, in February 2024, to $5.9 billion, compared with February 2023. Milk powder, butter, and cheese leads rise in exports. Milk powder, butter, and cheese rose $389 million, 26%, to $1.9 billion. The SMA versus the EMA, which one is better? Moving averages are technical indicators used by traders and investors to define the current price direction rather than predict the price direction. The most common types of moving averages are the simple moving average, SMA, and the exponential moving average, EMA. Both SMA and EMA are used to measure the direction of price over a given period or spot any trend reversals. Simple moving average determines an average of price data, whereas exponential moving average gives more weight to recent price data. The difference between SMA and EMA becomes noticeable when comparing long-term averages. Bank of England sticks to the script and keeps rates on hold. The Bank of England has been careful not to endorse the idea of a near-term rate cut in its latest policy statement. We think it will want to see April and May's inflation data before doing anything, and that pitches June as the earliest date for the first rate cut. We're sticking to our call for the first move in August, though. The Bank of England has kept rates on hold at 5.25%, and more importantly, it's keeping its so-called forward guidance unchanged. That guidance, which has stayed broadly the same for a few months now, says that rates need to stay sufficiently restrictive for an extended period of time. Reddit climbs 38% after raising $748 million in top-priced IPO. Reddit Incorporated shares soared 48% above their initial public offering price, as investors embrace the social media company's vision of profiting from the growth of artificial intelligence. The San Francisco-based company's stock closed at $50.44 each on Thursday in New York, a day after the company and some of its shareholders raised $748 million in an offering priced at the top of a marketed range. Reddit's IPO is the fourth largest on a U.S. exchange in 2024, as the market for first-time share sales continues to rebound after two of the slowest years in a decade. The successful listing is set to fire the starting gun for tech companies whose offering plans have been on hold. Testimony of Secretary of the Treasury Janet L. Yellen before the Committee on Finance, U.S. Senate. Chairman Wyden, Ranking Member Crapo, and members of the committee, thank you for the invitation. Over the past 3 years, the Biden administration has driven a historic economic recovery. GDP growth is strong, inflation has come down significantly, and the labor market is remarkably healthy. Real wages and household median wealth have increased since before the pandemic. Families are putting their additional income and accumulated savings back into the economy, and we see many signs of optimism, from a record 16 million small business filings under this administration to improved consumer sentiment over the past 3 months. As a whole, the budget will enable us to continue to grow our economy and support workers and families while upholding our commitment to fiscal responsibility and reducing the deficit. Thank you.